going to make a slip stitch. And then you're going to chain in multiples of 6. And then once you have reached your desired length in multiples of 6, you start here, and in your second chain from your hook, you're gonna do 6 double crochets. And then that's 6. So then you have a little fan. And then you're going to want to pull that back so you can see that other stitch. And then you're going to skip 2. 1, 2, and into that third one, you're going to do a single crochet. If I can find it. There we go. A single crochet. And then you're going to skip 2 again, and into that third one you're going to go 6 double crochets. And then you're going to skip 2, make sure you pull these ones up so you can see that stitch. 1, 2, into that last one, you're going to do a single crochet. And so you can kind of start to see the wave, and you're just going to repeat that all the way throughout your stitch. So again, once you've connected that one, you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into that third one, you're going to do 6 double crochets. Once you have 6, you're going to skip 2 and go into that third one and do a single. And that's a 1 row repeat, and you repeat it to the end, and I'll meet you back to go to the next row. Okay, so here's a good example of why you want to pull this back so you can see that stitch right there. I know previously I had told you about that, but it wasn't as noticeable. Sometimes as you pack them on, this stitch that you need to skip right here kind of becomes lost in there, but you want to make sure you skip that one. So 1, 2, and then put your slip stitch into that one under both of the hoops to make that closer, because you don't want to make it, you don't want to miss that stitch and then you'll mess up on your count. But I'll see you at the end of this. Okay, now once you made your final single crochet in that last stitch, you have your single crochet. Okay, now after you've done your 6 for the last chain, you're going to want to skip 2. I miscalculated my count, so I'm just going to skip 3 and I'm going to go to the end. Nobody but you will really know in the end anyway. See? Can't really tell. And I'll just weave this in at the end. Alright. Now, if you want to change colors, you can change colors now. I'm going to pull this through and tighten it off because I'm doing a temperature blanket, and this is my temp blanket. So I pulled that off. And I'm going to add my new color in. And I'm just going to add it in down, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add it in down here at my first double crochet, and I'm just going to add it in by pulling it through, getting these guys out of the way, doing a single crochet, and then going back through, pulling it, and doing another single crochet. And then now, don't worry about these ends, we'll weave them in at the end. You're going to want to do a double crochet. You're going to want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This first round is the most finicky, so you're just going to want to go 1 into the back loop only, a double crochet, 1, 2, and then 3. So 3 double crochets, and then you're going to want to chain 1 and then do 3 more double crochets into the back loop only. And then you're going to want to skip, oh, that was only 2. Maybe if I could count. So there's 3. So there's 3 over here, there's 3 over here. Don't worry about that curling, it will all end up good in the end. So then you want to skip this chain 1 from the original one, and you're going to want to go into a double crochet in the back loop only onto the next one, and you're going to do 3 double crochets all the way up. So 3 double crochets in the back loop only all the way up your circle, chain 1, and then do a double crochet 3 times back down the side. And then it's just a repeat. You skip this middle one again, and you go back into this one. And then you chain your 1, and remember, only go into the back loop only. I'll try to do this next one a little slower. Okay. So this is the one you skip, the one that you brought down the half circle. And you're going to want to double crochet into the back loops only 3 times, because you made 6 double crochets to make your fan. So you want to put a double crochet for each of the double crochets that are in your fan. But once you reach that peak, put the chain 1, because that's what your next row is going to go into, is this chain 1 right in the center, underneath the V. So chain 1 and then go back in to your double crochets. And then just repeat that all the way down, skip the one, go into the other. After you get it, you kind of just get it. And chain 1, and I'll see you guys. This is how it should look. So now you should start to see how you have these ones pushed up. Don't worry about that. I try not to worry. It's just because I don't have very good tension. But this is how you do it for the majority. This is already raised. You can see it. It's considered like a 3D. So just repeat this pattern, 3 double crochets down, 3 double crochets up, skipping the chain 1 in the middle, chain 1 on the top, because that's where you're going to put your other fans for the next row. I'll meet you on when we're done at the end of this row. Okay, now I have these 3 double crochets at the very last little corner, and then I did my chain 1, I think. Yeah, I did my chain 1. So chain 1, and then you go into your last 3. It's kind of hard to see them sometimes. 1, 3. Alright. Now, I'm personally going to stop because it's a temperature blanket, and this is the low and the high. But I'll show you how to do the next row with the same green color. So you're gonna chain 1, and then you see this little space that you made your chain one in the previous round, well, underneath that V, it's kind of hard to get it in there for the first double crochet, but once you're underneath those two strands, you're gonna do 6 double crochets right into that circle in the same stitch. 3, 4. So you're gonna do 6 double crochets into that first little part, and then for the second part you're gonna single crochet just in the big space. You could just poke it through the big space and single crochet that one in there. That way it stands flat. Now you're working in the back of it, so the front is gonna have that layered effect. Let me do a few more for you. And then, so once you single crochet into that empty space, it doesn't have to be underneath the V, just in the empty space, single crochet. The next one, you want to go underneath that V and double crochet 6 times again. And then you're going to go into that next space, and again just into the big empty space and single crochet it in. That way you have kind of what looks like little circles, and then on the other side it has that 3D effect. And then for the next row you do the same back loop only, 3 double crochets, single crochet, and then 3 double crochets into the back loop of these fans. So for the next round you'll be going into these back loops. Well, actually it will be the other way because you're gonna flip it. So when you flip it, you'll be going into the back loops only. Anyways, that's how that's done. And then it's just a repeat, 2-row repeat, I guess 3-row, however you want to look at it. 3-row to get the completed look. After 2 rows you kind of know what to do, but that is how you get that effect. I call it the lemon slice. I hope it helped. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching.